Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. There's Gabby's name. And it's a 2016, I believe, if I can see it, deck. Schifferbooks.com if I could hold it steady. So if you want to find that stuff or look it up, there you go. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. This is a Hay House product from 2013. Hay House is HAYHOUSE.com, 2013, but I do feel that, I know that company's still going, but if that website is, I don't know. I don't know. Not off the top of my head. So there you go. What do we have for Sagittarius? The ending is good. What do we mean by that, right? Okay. Alright. I feel like somebody's kind of putting your back against the wall. Like somebody's cornering you a little bit. They want what they want. And there's a conflict here. I feel like you did something your way. So I'm getting you did something your way, but you had good intentions with it. It wasn't like you didn't do anything maliciously. You're kind of like, this needs to get done. I'm just going to do it what's easiest for me so I can get other things done. It's kind of like my whole life doesn't revolve around this one task. I got a few things to do. So when you did what you needed to get done, you put it in there and did it in the way you needed to do it to get other things done as well. Because you have a lot of things to do. You know what I mean? This caused a big conflict is what I'm getting. Whatever you did, however you did it, somebody got bent right out of shape and they're like, that's not how I wanted it done. And I'm getting a very defiant energy with that. They wanted it done the way they wanted it done, and I'm getting like this conflict. They're all upset because you didn't do it the way... It's almost like they said, you do it this way exactly, and you didn't do it to their specifications. Like you didn't do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You did it how you needed to get it done, and I feel like I'm looking at it like it got done. There's no reason to be upset about it. It's just got done the way I needed to do it because I had other things to do. They're like, I don't understand why this is going so haywire because I see like they're pulling other people into it. And it's really upsetting you at first, but I'm getting like this is going to pass because ironically, what they're doing that's really upsetting you is literally going to pull you out of the fire with this situation. They're pulling other people in. They're getting they're trying to get other people upset. And I feel like other people are kind of like, well, that's how the Sag does things. The Sag gets it done. They do it well, but they have to do it on their terms. They got a lot going on. You might not like how they're doing it and the order in which they're doing it and the time in which they get it done, but it gets done before it needs to be done. So it does get done actually on time, maybe not by your standards maybe, but it did get done in time for when it needed to be done. And they had a lot of other things to do. They may have done it in pieces and put it together as they needed to, but that's what they need to do. They have other things going on. Other people, it's funny because this person seems to be complaining to other people. These other people seem to be going, yeah, but that's not bad. That's how the Sagittarius works. They got a lot going on. They get a lot done. You can't dictate every little thing for them. You give them a task and leave them to it. You don't micromanage them. That's not going to work. At first, again, it does very much upset you. But I feel like that might be the strongest part of this reading. Like, step back for a second and realize the people this person's complaining to, there's enough there. There's enough people anyway who know how you really work and that you did things that you needed to get them done. I feel like there's allies here that you may not realize how much of an ally you actually have around you. Be aware of it. So step back, soak it in for a second, relax, give yourself a minute, give yourself some credit because I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't think you did anything wrong at all. Not for nothing, whatever the situation was, I also feel like there's a lot going on. The Eight of Pentacles, or no, Eight of Wands. Yep. I keep looking at it, but I haven't shown it. Very busy, very busy. That's normal Sagittarian. Like, y'all don't sit around very often. You seem to be moving. And I feel like the Sagittarians I know, like if they're sitting around, they seem to get agitated or they feel uncomfortable. It seems to bother them. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments if that's true. I'm not a Sagittarius, but the ones I seem to know, this just seems to be they can't sit still. It drives them nuts. So like I have something to be doing, I need to be doing it. They seem to have that energy. Let me know. When this keeps going forward, fate goes in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune, is that one? Yep. I was going to call it the Wheel of Fate, but it does say Fortune on here. Yep. Somebody steps forward and clues you into what's really going on. It could be literally the person who was complaining about you. Because I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. It's like something is turning around here. If it's not the person who was complaining about you, it's somebody who has a lot of say and like has a lot of influence on the situation. Because somebody's coming forward and they're like saying, you know, you did a good job. You got done what you needed to get done. Don't feel bad about it. Nobody's upset with you. Nothing went wrong here. Good on you for getting the job done. Good on you for doing it on your terms. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. You know, I hope that comes across right. Like, good on you. Like, in other words, you owned it. You did what you needed to do with it. It's good that you did that. It's like, it's an accolade. You know what I mean? It's a kudo. Just be aware of this weird energy. I just feel like somebody's freaking out. But also be aware, you may be hearing it or be the target of this negative energy at the moment, but it's masking something else. Whoever's freaking out here, I feel like there's other problems that they're avoiding, that they need to vent about something, or there's like something that they're not handling that they should be handling. So all this frustration is building up and it's getting dumped on you, which is not fair. Definitely not fair. Because I see like whatever's going on there, other people seem to know that too and seem to be like, you know, the Sagittarius doesn't deserve that. They shouldn't be having to watch you have a fit like this. This isn't, they actually helped you. They actually did what needed to be done. You having a fit, that's not okay. Stop. Because other people know what's really going on with this person. I don't know if you do. Maybe if you step back a little bit, you might see what's going on there, and then maybe if you think about it for a minute, go, you know what, maybe they're freaking out because of that. Maybe that's going bad, and now they're just dumping on me, because I think you're being dumped on emotionally. That's not fair. And it's going to turn back around in your favor. I feel like that's what this reading is about. Don't let this hurt you like this. Like, I feel like if you step back, pull down the energy, you know what I mean, just kind of like, just do a self-audit. You didn't do anything wrong. I keep getting, like, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, nothing is wrong. If somebody wants your help, they don't get to control your life just because you said you'll help them. Like, you'll help them and you'll do what you can. That doesn't mean they own you. You're not a slave. Like, not for nothing. People are going to rally around you. You got support around you. People very much care about you and very much appreciate you. If somebody's freaking out, just don't take that too much to heart. Don't feel like everybody feels that way, because I feel like it's so strong coming at me, like I feel like everybody's upset with me. They're not. That's not what's actually going on. There's a lot of love around you, a lot of support around you, a lot of people who like you. Like, you got the Knight of Cups, but you also got the Ace of Cups. People see a lot of value here for you. People think you do a good job. Whoever's complaining, that's them. Like, other people are not upset. Like, you don't have to conform to somebody else's will. You need to do things the way you need to do things, because if you do it by your own schedule, your own way, that's where your greatest amount of success comes in. If you let somebody else try to dictate when and how much and all other good stuff, if you let somebody restrict you like that, it's like instead of getting 110%, you're going to get like 62%. Like, if you let somebody restrict you, instead of getting that 110% you're capable of doing, you can only kind of do 62 because it wears you down. It's not how you flow. It doesn't get everything done you need to get done. It greatly diminishes your value. You're not as effective if you let somebody do that. Other people know that. A lot of good cards here. There's another one. The Ten of Cups. Like, there's a lot of good cards. Like, people really do appreciate you. Just because this one person's complaining, don't let that hold on you too strongly. Don't let that cause this, binding energy. The way you do things is right for the way you do things. That's why you're successful. That is literally why you're successful. You have your way. You honor your way. Don't let somebody else restrict you. Have your strength. if you have to go around to these people and talk to them and see how they really feel, then do that. I don't think that's a bad thing. So if you're worried if so-and-so is upset with you or not or whatever, go see them and start conversations and see how they're feeling about this. See how they're feeling about that. Ask them if they're okay with how you do things. Don't ask them to tell you how to do things. Don't do that. Ask them how they feel about what you do things. Like if they understand that this is what works for you and if they're okay with that, this is how you're most successful doing things on your terms. And if that works, if they see, ask them if they see the value in that. Don't ask them to tell you what to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give somebody that. Don't give somebody that. But I feel like if you create these conversations and you ask them if they see your value and they understand like this is how you're most successful by doing it on your terms, I feel like you're going to get a lot of support with that. Like, yeah, we understand that's how you do things and that's where you're the most successful. People like you for the way you do things. Just because this one person's complaining, let's not let that ruin things for you or cause problems for you, Don't take it too much to heart. That's what I'm getting. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Of course, if you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Thank you for watching and have a great day.